Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I am your host with the topic Euro USD and Gbp USD technical analysis today. Today is 1st of November 2021. I am a Dukas Copy community member. Please do not confuse me with the employee of Dukas Copy. I am not. So all the views or opinions or whatever the trading ideas that we are going to discuss in this video are of my own. As the name of the title suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of Euro against the US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar. If the time permits, we will also carry out the technical analysis of the other pairs along with the Brent oil, Bitcoin, gold and silver. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore all the fundamentals. As a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So we will only try to focus on the charts only. In this program, we will only be using the candlestick charts. There are other types of charts also like bar charts, line charts, area charts, but we'll also focus on the candlestick charts. It gives us more information than others, and we'll also try to find out the key levels for all the pairs, and we'll see how we can trade from them. If you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel's homepage, then select the playlist and search for the profitable candlestick patterns or other playlist which is named as profitable chart patterns. If you go through them, it will help you in understanding what we talk about in this program. And last but not least, everything that I say in this video is only for information or to enhance your knowledge. That's it. So you have to do your own research before you invest or trade with your money. So this was the standard introduction that I give in every video, and we are supposed to go through the risk disclaimer because we are going to talk about the risky financial assets in this video. So my request to you is that please pause the video here, read this risk disclaimer completely, understand it, and then only proceed further with the video. I hope you have read through the risk disclaimer. Now it is the US dollar index chart on your screen. This is a daily chart of the dollar index. Now in the previous video, we had seen that 94.13 was the mark which we were thinking that if the price closes higher than this, the 94.50 would have been exposed. But since that day, the price did not manage a close higher than 94.13 and it closed lower than that. That is around, the closing was at around, oh, where is the closing high? Yeah, closing was 94.09. So it was almost 4 points below the level, that resistance level. Today on the 4-hour, if you see, the price actually managed to go higher from here. After this closing, price opened higher, tried to go higher, okay, actually has gone higher than that day's high, but has given a bearish engulfing at the resistance and pushing the price more down. Now it is trading at 93.918, and now it is on the resistance of 4-hour time frame, which may hold as a support, but because it is just for this time being only for 2 days, this is a very small region, okay. So there is an expectation that after a small rise from here till here, it can further fall back. Why? Because here there was a good support here and there was a good resistance. After this 4-hourly candle closed lower, the price went back to this region and found resistance here. So anytime the price goes back to this area of 94.06 to 94.08, you will find more sellers jumping in this market to push the price down. So yeah, on the daily chart, we have a support at around 93.47, and if it continues, this downward move continues for 2 to 3 more days, then on 6th of November or 7th of November, we will get a confluence of supports here, okay. But in the meantime, if we see this falling channels line, since this channel has been broken to the upside, now every time this channel's resistance line is met with the price, it will support the price to the upside. But we need to see a close above 94.13 to become bullish again in the dollar index. Right now we are thinking about a pullback to at least to 93.47 levels again. Talking about the Euro USD, Euro USD has given a very bad bearish engulfing candle on the Friday. Today it is trying to go back to test this broken channel's support line as there's fresh resistance. If you talk on the 4-hour, you will see what I'm talking about here. This 4-hour channel's support line is trying to act as a resistance now. Now, if we close a day again below 1.1584, then 1.1495 will be exposed in this market. Although I am feeling that the US dollar is going down, so there is a possibility that this price action may continue higher for time being. And if you want to see where, then Fibonacci retracement of 61.8 is the maximum that it should retrace back to. So this is the maximum level that the price can go, in my opinion. If it goes higher than this, then this down move will be negated and the price will resume its uptrend. So this 50% and 61.8% is what I'm expecting in this one before the price starts moving even below here. So right now, if you see on the daily charts, then for the Euro US dollar, right now the horizontal resistance is at around 1.1665 and the horizontal support is at around 1.1495, and the price is actually trading at the resistance of 1.1584 and this area of resistance which is being offered by rising channels support line, which has now turned into the resistance. Talking about GBP USD, a close below the crucial support of 1.3709 has happened already. Now the price may go back to this area again to test this as the fresh resistance, and then after testing this as a resistance, if this resistance holds, then the next support line will be at around 1.3609. but also see that this 4-hour, these highs on the 4-hour may offer some support to the price, because they have been breached, and yes, they are acting as a support for the time being. So once they are broken, 1.3609 and 1.3570 will be the next targets. From the daily point of view, the point of resistance for the GBP USD is 1.3709 and the support is at around 1.3609. Talking about the Australian dollar's performance is very nice. Actually, on Friday closing a red day, but still well above the lows of the day before yesterday or the last trading days. And today, after opening up, see how the price has gone through the day. I want to show you that after opening today, you see this was the closing on this was the closing here. The closing was at around 0.7519, and today there was an opening much lower. The price went higher, was dropped back, but eventually got the support at the lows around 0.7485. so 0.7485 is the support now. Okay, you can increase it to this one, and now the resistance at around 0.74522 has been breached, at least on the 4-hour. So it should start acting as a support if the price starts coming down. But where is the resistance? Now this yesterday's and day before yesterday's highs are definitely the resistances for the price. Okay, and after that the next resistance is sitting at around 0.7598. This is the level I told already in my previous videos, where I would like to book my profits, or I would maybe close all my long positions and wait and watch. If the price breaks higher than this and then come back to test this area as fresh support, then maybe I will reinitiate my long positions. But this is an area of concern. 0.7598 is a very strong resistance, and 0.7554 is the immediate resistance now for the price. 7522 should act as a support, and 7485 is the next support for the Australian dollar. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, it is walking at on the similar lines as the Australian dollar is walking. It is going up and up and up. In fact, this short-term descending triangle is already broken. The price has gone up and has come back to test this area as a fresh support. Now it seems like the price is going to go up again. This rising channel's resistance line will be acting as a resistance dynamic resistance on the way up, and after that the horizontal resistance is at around 0.7315. The support is at 0.7075, and this high that the price has breached is also acting as a support for the price when it is coming down to test this area. You see, this is what is building up. This is sort of a double bottom breakout already in this chart, and the price may go and even break this 0.7315 in future. But let us see how it happens, and these two highs we need to mark them as the resistance like this. 0.7216 is a resistance as of now, because two times it has been stopped. The price was able to stop here because of this resistance or this supply here. So now expect this resistance to be broken. If this resistance is broken and the price closes higher than 0.7216 at least on one daily candle, then only we can say that 0.7315 is exposed in this market. Talking about the USD Chf, no surprises here. The price is moving fairly nicely in this falling channel. See, this rising channel was broken, and this rising channel is on the verge of a breakdown, and there is a confluence of supports here. Now there is a confluence of supports. Actually, this confluence of support need to break in order to this down move to continue, and now the price has made an intraday low of 0.9104, and here the price had made an intraday low of 0.9101, and here a 0.90994. So this is what our mark is. We need a closing below 0.90994 for 9018 to be exposed. On the higher side, we have resistance at 0.9149 in this market, although the price has made an intraday high of 0.9171. USD JPY is not favorable. The highs are not being favored by the sellers. They are just selling their positions. The high that price has made today is 114.44, which is just 10 pips shy of the level which we had marked on this one. You see, we need to see a closing higher than 114.54 for the uptrend to resume, and 115.50 will be exposed in that condition. But right now the resistance is still sitting at 114.54, and the support is at 112.18 in this market. Talking about the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, there is a small churning of price. I say 1.2421 is still resistance, and 1.2271 is still support in this market. A close below 1.2271 will expose 1.2061, and a close higher than 1.2421 will expose 1.2493 in this market. Brent is the oil, and it has broken below this rising channel. This was a steep rising channel. It has been broken. Now this fall, the support line may act as a resistance if the price tries to go up. In fact, today it has acted as a resistance, and now the fresh support is at 83.44, and the resistance, dynamic resistance, is this support line of the channel, and the fixed support line is 86.71. so this is the zone where you can find more sellers jumping in to push the price down. But if we see a closing higher than 86.71, then 88.49 will be exposed again in this market. Now talking about the euro against the Great Britain pound, if you see that this was the level that we had marked, 0.8476, which was a beautiful support in the past, has been broken down. This price has acted as a resistance on 27th of October, and on 28th we have seen a low of 0.8433 after striking this 0.8476. But today the price has been able to break higher than 0.8476 and is still trading 0.8479 strong. Now we need a closing higher than 0.8476 for this uptrend to continue, and the price can in that case go to 0.8523 in case it closes higher than 0.8476, then only. Okay, so right now the support is at 0.8476, and after that it is a 0.8407, and on the higher side we have resistance at 0.8523 in this market. Gold is trading between the two. Actually, it is trading between two supports and resistance levels which are only 15 points away from each other. 1780 is the support, 1795 is the resistance. The price closing either higher than 1795 will expose 1810, and closing lower than 1780 will expose 1756 levels in this market. Talking about GBP JPY, we were expecting 156.08 to hold, but it did not hold on that day, that is Friday, and today the price has made an intraday high of 156.48 and intraday low of 155.80, but I think 155.80 will break either today or tomorrow to see maybe at around 154.78, which is 38.2 of the recent rise from here, but fall to 153.72 is expected, which is a decent correction before the price resumes its uptrend. So right now the resistance is at around 156.08 and the support is at around 153.44. Of course, I am ignoring these Fibonacci levels because these are not the chart levels, these are just the hypothesis, but this is the price action. So we will only be talking about the price action. Right now resistance is at 156.08, support is at 153.44. CHF JPY, CHF is on the verge of rising. 125.27 is the high, sorry, not the high, but where the price is trading at now. High that price has made is 125.47. You see how much it has risen from 117.50. Okay, almost 800 points from here. Wow, nice move by the CHF JPY. But where is the next resistance? Next resistance, my friends, is sitting at 125.88 in this market. Okay, the support is at 124.36. Talking about the euro against Australian dollar, euro is much weak as we see Australian dollar in front of it. 1.5430 is the next resistance now because it has been breached on the Friday, and today it is acting as a resistance already, you can see on the chart, and the support now is sitting at 1.5271 region. Talking about the Euro New Zealand, similar lines on the Euro New Zealand, you can see that there was a bearish engulfing candle on the Friday. Okay, there was a bearish engulfing on Friday. It is suggesting that more losses are there on the way. So 1.5995 region may find is the level where the price may find some support. Otherwise, the resistance for the price is now 1.6141 in this market. Talking about silver, I am bullish on the silver right now because 23.84 seems to be holding. Today there is a green candle, although there is a spinning top, but if there is a follow up on tomorrow or maybe day after, then we can see 24.81 in this market very soon. All right, what we can do is we can draw a 4-hourly falling channel, and as soon as that channel is broken, we can be sure that the price is now going to go up. All right, so this is what I was thinking about. The price has not been able to give a close. It is still 8 minutes and 24 seconds for this candle to close. This is a 4-hourly candle, but it is not a good signal. This is not a good type of candle. We need a closing higher than this for the price to continue to 24.81. so it may not continue, but 23.84 is the lower level. Till the time we don't see a close below this on the daily candle, we cannot be sure of the price is going lower. In fact, I should drop these lows to this one 23.73 region, because this is, I think, more suitable price level. If we see a close below 23.73, then only 23.12 will be exposed in this market. Otherwise, till the time 23.73 is holding, 24.81 may be expected in this market. Talking about the Swiss index has already now started its uptrend, or you can say resumed its uptrend, because after the coiling, the price has broken from this falling channel and now is starting to go up. 12,572 is the level which I am expecting in this market. Otherwise, on the way up, this broken rising channel's support line may also act as a resistance. As the price goes up, this level may be acting as a resistance for the price if it goes up from here. Euro CHF, euro is much weaker than the Swiss franc right now. is going towards 1.0504, which may be acting as a floor for the price, from where the price can come back to 1.0576. so right now 1.0576 is the immediate resistance for the price, and 1.0504 is the immediate support for the price if you want to trade it. But don't try to catch a falling knife. If you have seen, if a falling channel's support line is broken, that means the price is extremely bearish, so you don't want to open any buy position in 1.0504. so wait for the price action to resume its uptrend. Otherwise, do not try to catch falling knives. Stay away from this market. This is not in a place where you can sell this market, because the risk to reward ratio will be very small if you look for 1.0504 as the target if you want to sell it. So just stay away from this market. Gbp Chf, this is the market if you want to go and sell. Actually not right now, but if you can find a selling position near 1.2503 area, because this was a good support in the past. See, if you see any opportunity here at near 1.2500, then that can be a good opportunity to go and open a short position with the targets which are much lower, around 1.2194 area. In fact, these lows here can also give some support to the price here. All right, so 1.2279 can also be a good support, but you can see that Gbp Chf is going all red, and also this multi days or multi months rising trend line is also on the verge of 1.2368 is the level where you can see this price coming. Today is 1st, I will mark the 2nd of November. So this is 2nd of November, so I will mark this area 1.2375. so I am marking this area as my alert, because I want to get alerted when this price reaches tomorrow or day after, because that can be an area of interest. If a lot of people are looking at this area, they may be leaving their sell positions and opening the fresh buy position, because it is a multi-year trend line. Okay, this may be a good area of interest for most of them. So resistance is at around 1.2503 and support is at around 1.2279 in this market. Talking about the euro against the Canadian dollar, we were expecting the price to go up, but it did not. In fact, it gave a bearish engulfing right at the resistance and is now suggesting that the price may be going to test 1.4263 level in this market, which is the support, and now 1.4410 is the immediate resistance for the market. Last is the Bitcoin that we are going to talk about. The Bitcoin actually is giving, on the daily chart, is giving a spinning top. That is a case of indecision, as if people are not aware where to take the price level. So now it is trading between the highs of 62,422 and a low of 59,500. Till the time this market is actually broadening. I should show you on the 4-hour. The market is broadening, means it is making okay, I can show you from this line here. Can you see this? These lows are going lower and these highs are also like this. So if you just remove this channel, then you will see that this market is going like this. Okay, so this market is broadening from here. In most of the cases, the broadening pattern results in a breakdown to the lower side, but let us see what happens and how the future unfolds, because it is a Bitcoin. It can rise 1%, 2% and 5% also in a day. So let us see how the things unfold. All right, but there is no particular pattern right now here. The immediate support is at 58,963, horizontal support I am talking about, and the immediate resistance is at 63,602 in this market. So that's all from my side today, my friends. I hope you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you should look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. Now with this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. I request you to leave your suggestions of any kind or any appreciation or some mistake that you have found in the video. Please let us know. Your interaction with the video is very important for us. Also, you can join the Dukascopy Forex community where there are so many things for the Forex traders. The links are there in the description. You can like us on the Facebook page. I wish you and your family a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share this video with your friends.